G'day guys, it's your old pal Coach Nico here, and today I'm going to talk to you about probably something I'm looking forward to every year, but it's extra special because my team's in it. It's the 2019 AFL Finals, and I'm going to preview this. This will not be in depth because this is not an AFL channel, but this is going to be like just a casual tip and what I personally think. This is my opinion. If you think the other team will win, then good on ya. But let me know in the comments who's going to win out of the 4 epic finals. Let's start off with the first final, which is Thursday night. West Coast v Essendon. Now, West Coast got to kick up the bum in round 23. That cost them a top 4 spot. So they're not really pleased that they're going to have a home elimination final, and it's going to be harder for them to win the premiership. Well, on the Bombers, the other hand, the Bombers, man, their last month's been really interesting. Got smashed twice, they've had so many injuries, and a good win against Fremantle, and an honourable loss against Collingwood in a couple of weeks ago. So they're getting a lot of players back. They're getting 4 players back, including an ex-Western Bulldog player. So yeah, Essendon getting a few players back, which will make, I think, the game a lot better than if there was no pre-finals bye. Yeah, sorry, got to that eventually. So yeah. But on the whole, and it's in Perth, it's going to be hard for Essendon. I can't see them winning it. I reckon this is going to be the biggest margin in terms of final, and I think it's the easiest game to tip. I'm tipping the Eagles by 25 points. Next up, we have probably the final everyone's gonna watch. It's Geelong hosting Collingwood, which is kind of ironic because it's Collingwood's home ground, really, not Geelong's. So yeah, kind of feel sorry for Geelong, but oh well, it's at the G. Who cares? 90,000 plus. It's gonna be absolutely epic. Geelong are on top of them. They've been probably the best team all year, or the most consistent team. Well, no, Collingwood on the other hand are getting 4 players back themselves. 4 epic players. And, man, it's a tough one to pick because Collingwood are getting good players back, and their last month before this finals series has been really, really good considering a lot of the second half of the year has been a form slump. Along with Geelong as well. Even though it's at the MCG and it's even, I'm going with the Cats because I think they're more consistent and they're a more stable lineup than Collingwood, and I think they're more experienced as well. So yeah, I'm going with the Cats, and plus I like them more. So I'm tipping the Cats to win a close game by 4 points. Should be epic. Next game is the game where my team's playing. It's the GWS Giants playing the Western Bulldogs Saturday afternoon in Sydney at Giants Stadium. Well, I never thought 5 or 6 weeks ago the Dogs would be favourites in an elimination final against the Giants in Sydney. I never thought that 5 or 6 weeks ago. It's pretty amazing the Dogs' form right now. And also we beat the Giants 2 weeks ago by 66 points. Wow. It's crazy to believe, right? I know. So we're playing them in a final, and boy, oh boy, it will be a good game. Both teams are very good at scoring, especially the Dogs in the past few weeks. So I expect this to be a bit of a shootout. I don't know, it's a final. Who knows? But yeah, this game will be epic once again. I like that word epic too much. The Giants are getting a few players back, which doesn't help, considering they didn't have those players when we beat them by a lot, only a few weeks ago, mind you. So, oh, jeez, it's a tough one. It's a tough one. The Dogs' midfield is probably the best midfield in the comp right now. And that's a bold statement because you got other midfields like Collingwood and Geelong and West Coast and all that, and Richmond as well. You can't forget them. I reckon the Dogs' midfield is the best midfield in the comp. And a bit of bias aside, I think it's still the best midfield in the comp. So yeah, on the whole, the Giants are not in great form, and even though they're getting players back, I think the Dogs are more stable, and they're just on a run of good form. And I think the Dogs will win by 13 points. Okay, here we go. We're on to the last game. This is the game where they can win the premiership if they win it. It's the Brisbane Lions take on Richmond at the Gabba on Saturday night. Once again, this game is going to be absolutely amazing, not epic, because this game is just so intriguing. Because the Lions, it's the fairy tale story of the year, up against the experienced Richmond Tigers. Okay, they played each other literally 2 weeks ago at the G. but that's the MCG, and Richmond won, not convincingly, but, well, comfortably, if you say. So, yeah. Oh, just such a tough game to pick. I reckon the winner of this will win the premiership. That's a bold statement because you got Collingwood, Geelong, and other teams, but yeah, that's a bold statement. I think the winner of this will win the premiership. And I'm gonna go with my heart because my mum goes to Richmond. I have to go Richmond, really, because they're just more experienced in the finals campaign. Even though it's up in Brisbane, I think I could believe in Richmond. Yeah, so, yeah, I think the winners of week 1 will be West Coast, Geelong, Western Bulldogs, and Richmond, which that means a semi-final between Collingwood and West Coast, and a semi-final between Brisbane and the Western Bulldogs if scenarios go my way. But I won't be surprised if I get a tip wrong, especially on Friday night. Okay, if Essendon, I swear to God, if Essendon win, I'll be so shocked and be like, what the hell? So yeah, this is probably going to be the best round of finals I've ever watched. Not just because my team's playing, just because look at it on paper, it's just amazing. It's all across the country, in Perth, in Melbourne, in Sydney, in Brisbane. It's all up there in the 4 big Australian cities. So yeah, I can't wait for this final series to get underway. By the time I'm recording this and the time it'll come out, it's going to be the night before the West Coast Essendon final at Optus Stadium. So, man, I'm excited for all this. A different video, guys. I like footy. I know a lot of you don't, but tough. This is my channel, and I like footy. So see you guys. Cheers. More content coming soon.